Welcome to part 7, where I've somehow talked about so many decks that I'm actually just broken on the inside right now. You guys don't actually understand. We even got out the dreariest of blue shirt Robbies for this one. So make sure you show some love on this video, show some likes to continue on the infinite pile of discussions. And let's dig into the next 6 decks. That's right. 36 decks that we have talked about in all these videos. Shall we? Alright, so we gotta start off with PrankKids. That's right, Robbie did not forget about PrankKids. You forgot about PrankKids. I don't know what these cards do. Thanks for watching. So ever since PrankKids came out, I haven't learned the combos. I've played against the deck once. Actually, I don't think I played against the deck yet. I'm very uneducated in that. But I understand that they have a heavy storm on the opponent's turn. The tag apart and do the same thing that Ritual Beasts kind of do. They're a very established advantage engine that strives to brick. It's really weird to say that because, like, that deck is very interesting. But yeah, I would say that it's almost Ritual Beast 2.0 in the way that it wants to function in the format. So, can this deck top a regional? Oh, hell yeah, can. Easily. It's just, the deck needs to keep that following that it's got going. That cult following is what is making the deck good. If you guys haven't realized, like, these cult followings that these decks kind of pick up are why these decks get a chance to succeed. I mean, PrankKids have topped literally 1 and 2, and they've even won a YCS at this point. Fucking PrankKids, man. Like, who knew that this deck was even going to be good? Because the OCG is just so oppressed out of their mind with Maxi that the deck just doesn't get a chance to succeed there. So kudos to PrankKids players around the world. You guys, I respect you because you guys have got the chance to learn these combos. You guys have stuck with the deck since its conception, and you're all adapting. Like, that is the real big treat here. That, yeah, I gotta give it to everybody. So yes, very much PrankKids are going to continue to sit at the dinner table and participate with the rest of the Yu-Gi-Oh community. I don't see any big fault to this discussion, actually. Like, just thanks, PrankKids players. Continue to do your thing. Now, next up on this list is actually Time Thief. Now, I wanted to bring this up because I think on a local level, this deck is interesting. And we actually saw a second place list come across on John's channel, what was it, a week or so ago. I also have the list. He wanted me to post it as well. I will probably get the chance to do that at some point because it's worth exploring. All right, like, when we kind of saw the Time Thief archetype come out, we were like, oh man, there's so much potential here. And I agree. I do think that on a YCS level, no go there, Space Cowboy. Like, your deck needs to be able to do more than go, okay, I make as a thought now. Yay, George. What you gonna do? Like, that's all the deck does. Like, it makes as a thought. And on a regional and local level, oh, hell yeah. That's all your deck has to do. Like, you should be able to play pure Time Thief. And this is a very bold statement. Gosh, Robbie, you're a champion here. This is a very bold statement, but I think Time Thief could get you your invite. Like, when you're aiming, if you haven't realized that these discussions are, okay, so you guys aren't going to go to the YCS level watching these videos and do good, but I think I can get you to top 32 to get your national invite. All right, it seems pretty good to me. That's what these discussions are more for. But yes, I think if you pick up all of the stuff for the Time Thief deck and you're like, all right, let's do this. Let's go to locals. Let's go to our regionals. Let's do this, man. I think you can do it. I believe in you, all right? And that's saying a lot because I don't believe in a lot of people, not even myself. But if you're a dedicated Time Thief player, I think you guys might be able to do it. So I would very much like to see more love for that deck. Maybe when we get more support. But just remember, Robbie supported the archetype. I think they're cool. They're not altergeist. That one got ruined for me. Now, next up on this list is lots and lots of trains. Lots and lots of trains. This deck got urgent scheduling, and we were so excited. We were all excited for Harpies. We were all excited for Lunalights. We were excited for everything in here. We were even not excited for the Black Rose archetype. Yeah, nobody was excited for Black Rose support. You were lying if you were. You knew those cards were trash right off the bat. But Trains came out, and everybody was like, oh, they're good. And we were like, oh, they are good. Like, we got good consistent support. We saw a couple of them kind of come across on regional level, like make top 32. We were all excited. Oh, it was going great. Dora the Explorer got the chance to see play again. And then you know what happened? This was the best part. They brought kaijus back, which ruined it all. Oh, kaijus, man. You put all your commitment into one super boss monster, it's gone. All right, peace out. It just disappears. All that hard work, all those 2-card combos that you had to do to put Dora the Explorer on the field, gone in a flash. I do think we're kind of heading out of the kaiju format now. We're in the sphere mode, like big ball format now. Like, take my testicle. Like that's where we are at the format. Like, it's very much true. And if kaijus return, then I don't think Trains are going to have a chance again for a little while. But in the current format window that we are, hey, maybe you want to pick up lots and lots of Trains. Maybe you want to go try it. I do think that this is the weaker of the rogue decks. I mean, it's above Fright for all intents and purposes, right, guys? Like, it's not so good, but, I mean, hey, you know, I'm not going to shit on it too hard. But yeah, I do think the deck does deserve a little bit of love. And maybe in the future, we will get the chance to see it. Now, this is for one of my locals. I gotta shout out Gravekeepers here for a second. Oh man, Robbie, really? I'm gonna talk about Gravekeepers? That deck's not good. So if you have the ability to draw just Royal Tribute every game, oh, this is good. Oh, the deck is so good. Now Inspector Border plus Necro Valley plus the Special Summon Luck. I'm talking 3 to 4 card combos here on a local level. Gonna get you straight into that. But, yeah, here comes the downside. Anything above a local level, maybe regional top 32, very iffy. I don't think Gravekeepers are going to have a chance to do anything. I'm sorry, but I just have to shout out, because Necro Valley is pretty cute. If your locals is mainly Thunder, well, that's all the deck needs to do. Like, play Thunder all day. You did it. But if you play things other than Thunder, Sky Striker just beats that deck up. It's kind of sad. Now, next up, we actually have Dyna Mist. Robbie, you talk about Dyna Mist all the time. Why do you love this deck so much? Well, let's see, it all started one time at Locals when I got my ass beat by this deck. And I was like, maybe this deck's really good. And then I started to think more and more about it. I'm like, no, this deck's got to be trash. No, deck's decent. Deck is one of the better Pendulum decks. The trap card that gets the ability to bounce back on the opponent's turn and place 2 scales is pretty nuts. Any trap card that can generate a +2 on activation and be able to disrupt the opponent is pretty good in my book. We've consistently seen this deck make top 32s at regionals. Absolutely, this deck will continue to do so. I think, for the most part, for a regional and local level, oh, absolutely build your Dyna Mist decks. Take them in there, get your invites, do what you want to do. On a YCS level, unfortunately, this deck has consistency issues. I mean, all of your monsters are inherently bricks. I think they've only got, 2 of them in the deck that aren't tribute monsters. So, I mean, you have to understand, like, you're a pendulum-based mechanic with garnets everywhere. All right, like, you're playing yourself playing that deck. But you get rewarded because you have one very good card, and that one very good card just happens to be Howling. And if you can get to the one very good card every single game through Desires, through setting up, through doing Electromite plays, then I don't see why you can't succeed. Like, you just, once again, like, one very good card can pull a whole archetype, but you need to see that one very good card all the time, or else you're going to suffer from issues. So yeah, I'll give it to Dyna Mist. Congratulations, guys. Regional level, oh, please continue to wreck the format. Like, make whoever you're trying to suffer. I don't know what Dyna Mist is actually trying to do, but they're doing their best. Now, the last thing I want to talk about here is Rainbow Neos Turbo. And this just didn't catch on. I just kind of wanted to elaborate on this a little bit. So, last month I talked about in the OCG before the set came out. We saw that a lot of Trickstar players were adapting the Rainbow Neos engine. And I think a lot of people have kind of taken a backseat to the Neos approach. I know a few people that personally picked up the packages just to have them, and I've had a few requests for Market Watch talk about this. So I know that people are sitting on this idea and they're testing it. This is just more or less, hey, be aware that if you see the fusion come down in a really weird variant and they make rainbow Neos, just be aware that things are looking pretty grim for you. I just think that this is kind of an engine that you need to be aware of that's existing, and it can do really weird things in the current format. So this is my warning to you guys that, hey, maybe you should be aware of what's going on. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about this format. This should wrap up our discussions. My voice is beaten. I'm destroyed. Ugh, it's a good time. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.